No niin, ollaankohan sitä liveenä justissa tuossa. Nähtävästi hyvä puna on tuossa, kun saunasta tultiin. Mutta vaihetta englanniskieli, eli hello, I'm Sampo. I'm just coming from sauna because this is a little bit hard day. Our Christmas holiday is ending now and we are starting to wait about the new year. Hopefully this is on this broadcast. Yes, it's again in there. All right, everybody. Today is I have to put this in off, and now I need to see where I can see about the chat. Okay. Some reason I can see. Let's see, toimiiko this working this? Yes, it's working. Great. Okay, let's start this, and I do this first time. My can I say light magic? Well, because I'm ordinary guy. I'm working like every other in this planet, and I'm normal guy. But when I put my mid self, high self, and low self together, I can open to the way to Akashic records and my life, and I can see and everything through time and space from the Creator's divine spirit well. Very well, I make my drumming, so it's much easier to channeling and talk to you in about what is going on in this moment. Today is 26/12/2021. Okay. Deep breath, and then I try to visualize this one, and I'm drumming, and it's old Kahuna song, and it's opening. I'm asking to some Akashic records about knowledge or something what is coming from my mouth and straight from there. So it's don't believe me, just try understand. Okay, let's go. Now, it's lots better now. Okay, let's go, and you can ask in the chat room if there's someone watching this one. I don't know how to put this in normal place, but you can ask if you have some questions. But I want to talk about something about this Christmas. Christmas is totally Archonic, this kind of marketing and extremely stressful and energy party which is made. That's why, because they want to the kind of sacrifice party their commercial society. They need to that people will try to buy things and try to spend money, and many people come really stressful, really sad, and this is really about fake party. First, about story about Jesus Christ is fake. Of course, it's coming from 5 people. They, of course, have been in Jesus, of course, but he was a serious entity who make really much light working. Yes, and one is Apollo of Tuna is one of. He have lots of teachings in the Bible. Bible is, of course, is about made Archonic vampire Constantinus ordered make to Bible about in Nicaea Council and collect lots of light teachings from Essentians and Gnostics people, and they put it together. They didn't want first group who tried to make Bible didn't want to make those really Archonic King Tyrannic Constantinus to that make that they get about this really pedophilian Catholic Church to make, but they want to that no, this is not good thing, and but the second group made that Bible, and they're watching same time when there was a heads on the spear, and they killed that third group and they sacrificed it. There's of course lots of light teachings, but like every believing systems, every belief is they are all made. That's why that they Archonic entities, those soulless entities, needs to that people's believe their illusions about like every belief system is made by Archonic soulless entities, and it's this all will be changed. So that's why I can tell you that everything where people are believing will be changed, because they are all is illusions, just matrix illusions. And this is normally this Christmas party they made it because it's really important time, because this is winter solstice day was about 12th, and it is really important day to the light, because after that it's kind of new year starting. It truly is about 21/12th, and I think really about in the Japan maybe they party their New Year party is 21/12th, and many other countries there is no Christmas, but Christmas is absolutely totally made by Archonic groups, and this is have been also they tried now to start a war in here in north, talk the Russians, and they have been really many years to prime was kind of many good bad things that USA is good, Russian is bad, USA is bad, Russians is good, and those things, and many like that other things, and they are of course all illusions, and they try to make war, and their servants, Archonic servants like bankers, Rothschilds, every nobles, kings, every kind of those people they need to create war because they need blood sacrifice souls through those wars, and of course those bankers they are putting money both sides, and it's have been always the same thing, and it came first time those extraordinary Archonic vampire groups came here in Tyre in about 4000 before Christ, about like that. It have been since then in this timeline, this society, world society, what we know it about in the Western society, and really good society or really developing society. This is all bullshit, because its technology is really far better in those days, and they are just giving those people's those technology and those human test medicines. It's always have been this. Nowadays, this medicine, what is going on, it came from Black Hills in the sanitarium, Dr. Kellogg, and started to talk the Rockefeller's money, and the same groups are since then are making this vaccine, and this human test transhumanism trying to create cyber race apart from humans, and there's nothing doing about in health about this medicine, because in light medicines, homeopathy, and it's about homeopathy and natural healings, herbs. With them, human can live about 200 years old, maybe more. My one partner tells me that I'm wrong. It's 400 years old. Like in Elohim, like that ancient Yarmia, what was in which one capital was Archonic in Russia. There was Elohim, so-called giants, and they have been in big lakes, of course, in those giants people, and they have been living about 200, 400 years. And of course, Bible tells about them that people and then lives really, really long time. But then this Archonic society came in Tyre, and their God programs like Jehovah, and which is soulless Archonic robotic God, and its spaceship name is Jehovah, and that and those and other thought segment and those things, they are came here and start to wars. And now this cycle is coming to the end, and it's everything what you have been brainwashed throughout the schools, it will be changed everything, because like those science and those things, they are this global really museums are panicked. They are closed days, their darkest cellars, rooms, those proofs about what kind of people here have been. There's lots of reminds about Elohim bones and everything like that things. And of course, there's lots of in here in Finland, we have lots of kind of archaeological sites where their castles and their tunnels and everything kind of that, but there is no nobody is digging them, investing them, because it's not allowed, because it's no, it's a really bad thing if you go big. Our lake have been, because there came lots of water in that in when those changed, this magnetic field changing, so that came really this monsoon water rise lots of, so our lakes are really much, there's lots of like really temples and elves temples, Elohim temples, and those things in here in north, and but nobody can go in there and digging them because it's not allowed. You can't get any money, any stuff. But now they are picking up in about this Kalevala site, Lemminkäinen Kalevala site near Helsinki. Helsinki is one of our records places, and it's really huge Mother Earth's volcano rim. It is in there, and it have been long ago when this Mother Earth started to birth from the sea of the life, that this was the first place where what it started to materialize in here, because it's 4 billion years old is our country rock. It's really old. Its oldest rock is in here, and that's why our people, shaman people, came here and came here and from Sea of Life and birth in here, because their frequency is so high, so it's really easy to working in different dimensions in here. It's because this is all is in here is really high frequency. That's why they are starting now, try to start that Olkiluoto 3, and it's totally rotten nuclear power plant. It's world's biggest, and it will be explode in same. It's always it's totally shit, and it's coming on, but it's trying. It is seeing that because they are in all world sacrifice. World nuclear plants are Baal and Moloch sites, and their temples. They are making sacrificing lots of whale this meat or something like that meat, whale stuff, and it's have been. That's why, because they are sacrificing it energy. Those Baal Moloch, and they are going down, and those kind of sites, and they will explode and breaking down. It's very simple, and it will be kind of little bit disaster is coming on, and it's going on in now. But it's you will be see when it's go totally off. But it's really rotten thing, and there was earthquake about 8 months ago, and it's really bad shape in whole system in there. And it's really interesting because in the same time in here in North they are talking that the Russians is trying to came and take our Archonic government down, but let's see what happens, because there's lots of people, and it's really strange because many those who are service those Archonic vampires are coming now and coming down different reasons. There's lots of people are coming getting child or something, or they have some disease or something, and they are just going away, and there's coming a new people, but who democratic and communism all is totally same tyranny, because there have been never ever any meanings about when you have been voting something peoples or something. Everyone is decided, every government, and those Archonic vampires have taking their borders, and this land is those, and we can government those people of that, and they are totally puppets, every government, to those Archonic servants. It's have been always in the same thing, and it came up really great way when Mr. Trump that Georgia voting, that domino system is part of this ADA is ADA. It's called ADA program language, and its main language Archonic EI, and it's ADA Lovelace bring it in here, and it's corrupt in Paris through the horse races, and it's really interesting thing because I'm also in a really interesting horse races, but very well. It's game, and it's controlled by this EI control also in medicine and NATO, and it's also controlled by this space program is controlled by EI, this other language, and it was one reason why these airplanes coming down. It was because it's Archonic EI troubled them because they needed more sacrifice those things, and it's really interesting because it's not any more controlled. USA Army is not controlled by NATO. It's because it's getting up, and they say no more that, but it's so that's why it's really strange thing, because it's really really stuff thing, because there is no enough army people in here in Europe and Israel and or something. They are the only army but against Russians, but there is something because more coming on, because Ukraine is really an important thing. Of course, Mr. Biden and those Archonic servants, it's my country to them, and there's in Crimea, there's under them is really huge unholy six, Orion unholy six pyramid, those great ones, and Zeta and those people, and they are coming to bring it up also into the light. And it will be really interesting what is happening. Of course, the main problem is Ukraine, and this is because it's main area to the Pleiades and Orion Pleiades, and these Pleiades are that new age believing systems that they are the good people. No, they are Archonic robotic race and totally soulless, and they are trying to make the people that they can now create a great war, World War III, and the peoples are start to asking that those galactic federation come and save them. This is Archonic mind plan. And if they came here, those Pleiadian ships, they come through and they start to tell the people that, oh, we are sorry, and they launch their drones and they start to killing people, and they take full control and they destroy this earth. But it's also its lifeline, because then the understanding is also coming what they represent those Pleiadian forces truly. And it's really interesting see what happens, because there is something is in here is already have been always, and now it's something is coming up. It's absolutely, I've seen that there's some those spaceships flying around the world, and it's really interesting to see how they are bringing and what is coming on. But and there's of course that kind of races that are believant, but they are mostly in the light dimensions, and those who are coming in here, they are just making the space race, but they are controlled by Archonic AI, mostly of them. And it's really interesting to see what's coming on. But this is in the next year things, and let's see how they will do it, because the only who can create this dimension, this earth dimension, is humans, because they are soul in them. There, you have soul, I have soul, and everyone, also those people who are living in here are soul people. For example, Mr. Piden is soulless people. It's Pleiadian illusion, and it's not truly Mr. Piden, and this is totally different thing. They are just illusions. They are not exist in here. They are not living in here at all. Those have many places have control. They are typical Archonic Pleiadian illusion, soulless illusion totally. And but they are coming also down, because they only power what they have. It's somebody believes those illusions. When the people are stopping to believing and believing everything like the believing systems and hierarchy systems, they don't create them anymore, and they coming down. And it's happening now. It's coming everything where what peoples have believe will be coming down, thanks about this COVID-19, because it's a great example of how it's only have them who believes it, but who understand that it's not true, it's not any problem, kind of. And of course, many people are talking about, oh, there's passports and those things, but they are totally Nazi systems, and when you see that something is using them, you know that it's not serving anything about light. It's only about to run it, and you don't have energize them anymore, and you can start to create something new. And it's really good things, only they bring just up those soul cell systems in there. It's about happening now, it's absolutely in there. Very well, and I'm not, let's see, have any message coming in there in this time? I think no more. Okay. Let's see, but this was about this kind of is quite short sessions in today, and let's see what I have talking about in the next Sunday. But thank you really much about this, and hopefully something this gives something, some questions, of course, and tells, and I can answer your questions, and when we start to make every week those transmissions in here. Thank you really much. Bye-bye.